Alloys and conductors. An alloy is a mixture of two or more elements where at least one is a metal. Now, the different elements have different sized ions, and that makes it harder for the layers to slide over each other when there's a force applied to the alloy. And this makes it stronger than a pure metal, so alloys are really regularly used in construction. So some properties of alloys. Remember, it's a mixture of two metals, they're harder than pure metals, and the layers are distorted. By distorted, we mean that they have large ions and big ions in them, so that they're not just straight layers. And metals as conductors, they're actually really good conductors of both heat and electricity. And this is because they have what we call a sea of delocalized electrons that are around the layers of positive ions. Now, metals are good conductors of electricity because their delocalized electrons are able to carry a charge through the structure. And the electrons move from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. And they're also really good heat conductors, and the same delocalized electrons that carry electricity are also able to carry heat energy through a structure. So just to recap some of that, metal ions are good conductors of electricity because their delocalized electrons can carry charge through the structure. And metals are good conductors of both electricity and heat. And metals are good conductors of electricity because their delocalized electrons can carry charge through the structure. And they're good conductors of heat, again, because their delocalized electrons can carry heat energy throughout the structure. And just to recap those properties of alloys from earlier. So first of all, they've got distorted layers. Their ions are different sizes. They're harder than pure metals because of those distorted layers. And they have to contain two or more elements. And the parts that make metals good conductors are delocalized electrons. These electrons, they carry the heat and the charge through the metal, and they also have positive metal ions. Those properties, remember, we need to have two or more elements in an alloy, and they are harder than pure metals, and the layers are distorted. What type of energy do metals conduct? Well, they conduct both heat and electricity because of those delocalized electrons.